How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today I'm going to be using my physical LR Trunks team to take on the STR Ultimate Gohan event, and I have some very interesting options in here. And of course, if you haven't seen my summoning video already, I will leave it linked at the end as always. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day, and if you do enjoy today's video, if you are new, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. Now, the question is, are we going to be able to find an LR Trunks friend? And if we can't, I am most likely just going to have to go with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and it did reset, so technically I should be able to find one. So I should find an LR Trunks friend and Majin Vegeta. Of course, not going to be bringing the Majin Vegeta because I don't have him on the Japanese version of the game. This is the team. Shouldn't be too hard during the stages where we have a type disadvantage because, of course, we have that built-in crit, of course. Pardon me, it comes down to RNG and how consistently we can get that 12 key to go off. 12 key, that crit to go off. And which way do we want to go? You know what, let's go right, because I don't really need that much key for this particular team, and I would rather go for the medals, which I'm kind of short on at the moment. And unfortunately, no Rage Trunks paired up with LR Trunks. This is actually a pretty bad starting position because we have both LRs in one turn. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. He isn't going to link at all. Okay, he is. When it comes to attack links, but when it comes to just pure key links, it's not going to work out too well. And of course, Virus is in the first rotation, so off to a bad start actually. And I'm going to start off by putting the Geo Blue here. I'm going to grab this, and then I'm going to avoid super attacking Virus, so that when the LRs come back round, okay, not come back round, but when the LRs come up, I will be able to get the 18 key to go off at the very least. But Vegito Blue, with the additional super attack, no crit second time round, triple super attacks, crit, no crit, four super attacks. That is so damn rare. Can you imagine if every single one of those attacks was a crit? And if I'm not mistaken, the chance for him to get additional super attacks is like 10%, and we just got 4 in a row. And I don't think I've actually ever seen that. I could be wrong. I think I have seen it at least once. But to see it again in this particular attempt is a bit of a surprise. Fair enough. Now, the question is, what super attack level is the friend LR Trunks? Because he does have higher stats. I'm guessing, he definitely has more ability system buffs than me. And he has a dupe. He actually has a dupe. So it looks like I'm keeping my one around. And then I'm going to make sure that the Trunks is going to come back around with Rage Trunks, if that makes any sense. I'm going to be repeating myself quite a lot. But now we have my one, who is hopefully going to get a crit. If he doesn't, I think he is still going to take him out. And he didn't. I'm relying on Gotenks, so he definitely should, even without a crit. Of course, Gotenks does have level 15 crits. And there we go, 219k. So the friend LR Trunks is going to come back round with Rage Trunks. And then I'm going to actually put Vegito Blue in the last slot here, just so that he comes back round with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Or something like that. I'm still kind of working on the rotations because it's a bit all over the place at the moment, because I tried to have one LR every single turn at the very least, and then of course I have him paired up with Rage Trunks, and then in a different rotation I either have Vegito Blue or Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. It depends on what you personally want. Do you want the consistently high damage, or do you want the tanking and the counters and the potentially high damage, if that makes any sense? I just said potentially high damage twice, but Gotenks is guaranteed to that was weird. Gotenks is guaranteed to hit in the 1.5 millions consistently, whereas with Vegito Blue it's a bit inconsistent. It depends on how many counters you can get, and of course how many super attacks you can get to go off, and crits, all that stuff. But this is a good rotation, so I'm going to get the 9 key with Gotenks. I'm going to grab all of this with LR Trunks, that's the 18 key. And then going to just grab these Virus. He doesn't really need a super attack, but I'm hoping that Gotenks can, at the very least, get a crit here. Or not. Either way, it's fine. But I do believe that during the Tech and STR stages, he does have a bit of a defense, and that is probably going to be noticeable to the majority of you, because when I first took on the event, I couldn't really notice it, but eventually I did see that, okay, without the crits, he definitely does have some sort of defense, because he's taken way less damage than he normally would, especially in comparison to some of the other events. And is that 18 key? That is 18 key. And keep in mind, now with every single super attack, he does raise his own defense. So very similar to Goku Black and Zamasu. And I completely forgot to heal up here. This could be bad. If he is going to super attack, please super attack Trunks. He didn't get a crit either. Oh, yeah, I said super attack Trunks. I meant LR Trunks. Do not super attack Rage Trunks. Okay, I got let off there. And as you can clearly tell, I probably would have died from a super attack because I just took 38,000 damage from a normal attack. So I got very lucky there. And of course, Gohan does change the field. The exact same thing that he does during the previous stage, or what he did, I should say. No 18 key, unfortunately. Going to save the Tech Orbs and Int Orbs for Wirus, which I'm pretty certain are the orbs that he changes. So Trunks is going to raise his own defense here. Please get a crit because we haven't had one in quite a while. See, like, even with a crit, his damage isn't that high. But how hard is Vegito Blue going to hit here? We've got the crit. Would like to see a super attack that isn't a crit just so I can get a good estimation. So his attack stat is just under 500k. And he hit for 200k. I definitely think he has some sort of defense. It definitely was more noticeable in the older event, but he definitely does have something here. And I'm definitely going to have to rely on the crits during the next stage against the STR Gohan, but most of the crits are going to be coming from Trunks, of course, because he has a much higher chance than everyone else. So going to grab these. We are getting a defensive boost, but the thing is, if he super attacks the Rage Trunks, I'm pretty certain I'm dead. So I'm actually going to use an Usher here. I'm going to use yeah, that was an Usher. I'm going to use the Usher there, like I just did. Going to use the Icarus, and then I'm going to put Vegito Blue in that first slot, just so that he can get a few counters in, and maybe a few of them are criticals. And is this going to be a crit? It is, in fact, a crit. So even with a crit, it's just over 1 million. But again, that's pretty damn good, of course. But that only took out, like, what, 2.5 bars of health? I was expecting a bit more, and we are coming up on a Dokkan mode here. I did want to put Vegito Blue there, but it seems like this is going to be a bit more beneficial because Vegito Blue is getting a bit more of a boost from Bardock. How high? I don't think that's high enough to warrant. Yeah, I'm going to have to use Icarus here. I'm definitely not going to take the risk there. I'm going to seal a super attack with Bardock at the very least. So even with our defense up and with the Icarus active, we are still taking a reasonable amount. I'm curious to see how much we take after the super attack, because of course we are raising our own defense. So we are taking significantly less damage. So you can see that the boost that he gets definitely does make a bit of a difference here. Okay. Vegito Blue, please. And Vegito Blue has taken 8k. And we did not get super attacked, surprisingly. So I'm going to see a super attack here anyway. And I think we've pretty much beaten him at this point, because we are going to see a super attack. We have the Trunks next turn. And of course he is going to tank the majority of the hits here. Gotenks may struggle a little because his defense does get lowered. And I believe this is one of the 18 key it is. That is 11 key, so let's grab these. And let's do this. I'm hoping I didn't make a big mistake here. I should be fine. Yeah, so we are taking next to no damage here. Is it going to be enough to take him out? I think it'll come down to whether or not the Gotenks will get a crit. And if the Trunks will get a crit, so we are going to be here for a bit longer. We may actually get a Dokkan mode. I mean, we did get 11 key with Gotenks, so if he gets a crit, we may be able to take him out here. Maybe if he gets an additional. But I do believe that the additional boost that he normally gets is gone. Yeah, no crits. Wow. That definitely did surprise me a little. So I'm going to grab these. Trying to speed up that Dokkan meter, but I don't think that's going to be enough, actually. I'm going to use a Dende here. I think we may be able to get a Dokkan mode. We are, in fact, going to get a Dokkan mode. And we just took 40,000. Okay, it's just under 40,000, of course. Almost 40,000 from a normal attack. And you have to keep in mind that Trunks' defense is raised. A super attack probably would have done like 150,000 damage to me. And he could still survive this if I don't get a crit somehow. I mean, I suppose I'm going to find out, but He hasn't been getting that many crits. No crit, and he survived. He actually survived. Okay, to be honest with you guys, I did not expect him to survive that. I expected him to die even without a crit. I think he's dead anyway. Yeah, he's dead anyway, but that definitely was a bit worrying towards the end because I got the Dokkan mode with the Trunks, but it still didn't take him out. And I keep getting too confused. The Trunks wasn't consistently getting the crits off as much as I would have liked him to, but we still managed to do it in the end. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the event. Did you manage to pull Gohan? If not, are you going to be summoning for him in the coming days, or are you going to wait for the future? But yeah, I hope you guys have a great stay as always, and I will see you all in the next one.